All right, hi everyone, and welcome to the Red Hawk basketball broadcast powered by NFHS Network, alongside Hassett and Simone on camera and running the board. Well, I'm Scott Dahl with the call. Glad you've joined us. It's a doubleheader tonight. It is the girls basketball teams, the Minnehaha Academy junior varsity first. Head coach Nate Nelson also talked to Coach Scott Scholl. They take on the Lakeville North Panthers. For the JV, Jessica Johnson, Jackie Lissette, and Olivia Bruce as well. So a doubleheader, 5:30 and then 7 o'clock are the times. And again, glad you have joined us. Josh Thoreau, best in the business, athletic director. Scott Glenn, assistant. Emily Kennett, behind the scenes and all over the place as well, supporting a lot of the coordination, logistics of everything. And the table as well we'll announce in just a moment. Rachel Verdorn at the ticket table. All right, now the table down below. Running the big board, Mary Kate Fretheim. On her right would be Mike DiNardo on PA, runs the shot clock as well for the varsity. And then it's Heather Thoreau on the books tonight. Great team as always out here at Minnehaha Academy. All right, in the away whites, Lakeville North, the Panthers from Lakeville. They are a 4A team, so a large school compared to the 2A in Minnehaha. This will be a fun battle to watch. Lakeville North has it right to left. Their official colors are red and white, the same as the Red Hawks. The Red Hawks in the mostly dark uniforms. Shot fired there and underneath. Offensive rebound taken in by the Panthers. They'll reset. Dribble drive. That one just a little shy. And on the defensive boards, Schemmelfennig. That's Mercy with a good play there, but just stepped out, said the official. So it'll be Lakeville North's ball once again. And on the throw-in will be Braylee Hinsey. Bounce passes it in and gets it back. Fakes the three, then dribbles it almost to the paint, then kicks it out for the straightaway three, and it's good for Lakeville North's Brooklyn Olmstead. Ninth grader. And Lakeville North then strikes first. Travel called on Schimmelfennig over in the far edge. Minneapolis, Minnesota, home of the Red Hawks. We are at Bergstrom Court. And tonight, a mix of C-team junior varsity players in one game. Sometimes they do triple headers, C-team, a junior varsity, then the varsity. But tonight, it's a bit of a mix in the first game. Another three ball on the way, just off by the right iron. Braylee Hinsey on the attempt, fighting for the rebound underneath. Gets kicked out of bounds by the Red Hawks. Raylan Ross out there. Layla Bichanga. Liesl Erickson. Mentioned Schemmelfennig. And missing one player. There goes a whistle. They'll give that back to the Red Hawks. And it will be Ross taking it over. Fifth player, number 20, Addie Spencer, is out there. That's the fifth player for the Red Hawks. Ross chases down a pass, double team, works it to Schemmelfennig, and then it goes back to Ross on the perimeter. Again, this should be a fun test. Lakeville North, as they intercept that pass, that's Alex Lesh on the interception, high on the attempt underneath, but they get the offensive board again, Lakeville North. Dribble inside, paint shot there by Macy Cable. Missed that one, and the Red Hawks come up with the defensive boards. Liesl Erickson now. Brings it left-handed, looks for the layup, high off the glass, draws a foul, and she'll shoot two. Bichanga gives her high five. As I was talking, fun matchup tonight. A big school, always competitive in their sports. I have some family that lives out there, and 3 kids through the Lakeville North system, and just a good school, good experience out there for them. Liesl Erickson drains the first one. First player in the free throw line for either team. North wins or leads it 3-1. Erickson will have a second shot here. Right-hander, backspin, drains that one as well. Full court press as well for Minnehaha. And they intercept the pass. That is Spencer to Erickson. Man-to-man defense. Tight defense by North. Spencer gets it. Pivots left foot, now puts the ball on the ground. Pivots again left foot. Looking for anybody. And a timeout called. Smart timeout there by first-year head coach Nate Nelson. And again, Coach Scott Scholl also on the bench. Moving on to coach after the season. Touch football. So that'll be fun. So again, the first time out called by the Redhawks. They're treating this more like a junior varsity. Again, when they have the triple headers with the C team first, there is no shot clock, but I'll double check, but I believe there is a shot clock. So they're treating this like a junior varsity with as many players as they can load up on from the C team as well, as that ball is intercepted by Lakeville North. Layup, not good, still loose, and then out of bounds. On the interception, give her some credit. That was Isla Rath for Lakeville North. It does get turned over to the Redhawks. Now North backs up into a half-court defense. Erickson quickly brings it over the timeline to Spencer. Now Schimmelfennig back to Spencer, and it gets kicked out of bounds. It was Spencer and also Bichanga. Bichanga takes accountability, says, yep, my bad. Kicked it out. 1 point lead North. And that pass, Arrington goes out of bounds as well. Intended for Sochenda Sedung. Also, two varsity players that were on the varsity roster will mark down for Lakeville North when we have a moment. Shot just shy there by Spencer. So also playing number 10 would be Ellie Callanan. And number 3, Abby Angel. Lakeville North has it right now. And a nice shot from the right layup side. Catch that number in just a moment. 34 on the shot. That is Isla Rath. Gets credit for that layup. And it's 5-2 now. And the ball stolen away by North. And in transition, keeps it herself. Nice pass, but it's intercepted. Stepping in front of that one, Raylan Ross. She'll take it all the way. Hesitation now in the paint. Spins. And a whistle. It's going to be a bump foul, I believe, that caused Ross to what looked like travel, but it was a foul first. And the bump caused her to take an extra half step. Foul called on 3-4. That is Isla Rath, her first. The team's second. Redhawks have yet to foul. Erickson on the inbound. Gets it taken away by Braylee Hinsey. Hinsey will bring it up and over. Now working the right side. Erickson on her. She goes up top. Now swinging it to the left side. Back. A fake pass to the left and then in traffic and then tough to control underneath by Macy Cable. So that'll be a positive turnover in favor of the Redhawks. And now North in full court press. So they're mixing it up on defense. Sometimes they drop back and sometimes they are all over the Redhawks. Ross, nice move. Off the dribble pass to Bichanga. Throws up a layup from the left side. And a reach-in foul on the defensive boards is Brooklyn Olmsted. But a foul called on 2-0, Addie Spencer. First foul for the Redhawks. Loose full court as the ball is knocked out of bounds by Spencer. That'll be Braylee Hinsey on the inbound for North. She quickly finds Mickelson. Bounce pass there. Went behind the intended receiver. Spencer scoops it up. Dribbles between two defenders. And a foul called on what looks like Madison McKinney. Spencer throws it in. Ross in the receiving end. Approaching the 9-minute mark here in the first half. Ross launches a three. Back iron and the miss. Bichanga tracking it down, and she does. Left baseline, stops, fires a shot. Too much on that one. Defensive boards, Hinsey for Lakeville North. Long pass to McKinney, and that one's intercepted by Spencer. She goes to Ross. And Ross will survey the defense. She backs up then. Uses the pick from Bichanga, works it to Erickson. Erickson hesitates as well, dribbles over the free throw line. Now she's on the right baseline. Works it up top to Ross. She just fired a three from there moments ago. This time goes in for the layup. It gets blocked. And a turnover is the result. Substitutions coming in for the Redhawks. Clark Spencer, number 23, for Leila Bichanga. Tight defense for the Redhawks. North brings it up, and they work it into Macy Cable on the board for the first time. Good work by Lakeville North. Didn't put the ball on the hardwood much at all. Just transitioning it. Ross with a three. Too much on that one as well. Defensive boards by Cable. Works it to the far side. A long pass cross and a layup shot. No good there by Annalise Mickelson. A good idea for Lakeville North. Mickelson right there. You can tell she's a little disappointed on the puppy, but it's all right. Heavy-duty substitutions for Lakeville North as well. They have the numbers, that's for sure. I think about double the bench size of the Redhawks. Except the Redhawks have 5 on the bench. So not quite double. 7 or 8 on the bench for North as they intercept this pass. That might have been called a travel there, but no. Peterson had the steal. Pass inside of traffic, and Erickson fighting for possession and forces that jump ball. She's going against Ellie Callanan underneath. Possession goes to the Redhawks. Spencer checking out. Checking in is Alma Morse. 7:22, Redhawks down by 5. Ross will take it right in front of the table. Goes to Erickson across the way. Erickson fake pass. Now a wraparound bounce pass to Ross. She goes inside the perimeter. Now right baseline. Behind the back dribble by Ross. Off the dribble pass. Erickson fakes it left. Goes right. Still outside the perimeter. Erickson with 12 seconds on the shot clock. So yes, there is a shot clock. Fires it to Schimmelfennig. She throws up a long shot there. And it does go out of bounds. Just shy on the shot attempt. Schimmelfennig will check out for the Redhawks. Checking in is Mariah Brooks. Full court pressure by the Redhawks. Lesh brings it in. Lob pass for Lakeville North. They kick it out for the long three. Too much on that one. High bounce on the attempt by Abby Angel. They fight for possession underneath, and jump ball is called. So Mariah Brooks making her presence known right away with some good defensive hustle, forcing that jump ball. North will inbound it. That is Angel on the inbound pass. Almost to the timeline it goes. It's scooped up by Lesh. Crossover dribble, Lesh. Brooks on her. with that right knee wrapped. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Dribble drive, double team, and a travel called. So the Redhawks forcing that turnover. They'll get the ball back with 6:21 and down by 5. Score here would be excellent for them. Right wing to Brooks. She goes cross court to Ross on the left wing side. She's guarded by Callahan. Now double team. Ross gets it tapped out of bounds. That'll remain Redhawks ball. So Callahan steps in and got some help from Lesh as well. And good Lakeville North defense as Morse checks in with head coach Nate Nelson. And takes the seat. Looks like Bichanga back in the game. Erickson now. To Spencer, long ball. She got it from the left corner pocket. A 3-ball attempt. Good by Addie Spencer. And they get the ball back as well. Lisa Erickson scoops it up. They could tie it up with a shot underneath. Spencer fighting for possession. Jump ball. Heads up play by Alex Lesh forcing that jump ball. And a couple substitutions for Lakeville North. I'm noticing they bring in 5, they take out 5. That's at least the second time they've done that. Wholesale substitution. Raylan Ross to Erickson. Again, 5.5 to play, and a shot here. A basket will tie things up inside the perimeter, but outside, take the lead. Brooks with a strong drive to the basket. Off glass right. Rebound defensively Raff, and in transition underneath. No good. Ross on the rebound. Shot fired by Cable. Ross takes it all the way off the glass, and good to tie things up at 7. And that is Ross's first basket. Spencer has the other 3-ball to her credit. And Erickson's 2 from 2. And 2 of 2 on the line. Dribble drive and forcing the foul is North's Macy Cable. Cable has a bucket to her credit already. This will be the first player for Lakeville North to be on the free throw line tonight. Tied at 7, under 5 to play. And Cable just misses that one. Bichanga checks out. And Clark Spencer checks in the game. And that one rattles home for Macy Cable to take the lead. 1-point lead, Lakeville North. Ross working the near edge right in front of the table. Still with it, right baseline. Kicks it out. Erickson launches a 3 quickly. That one rattles out. Defensive boards. Hard to see the numbers sometimes with the ponytail, but that was Macy Cable. Give her some credit on the boards. Now it's Hinsey. Ross on her. Hinsey works it right baseline. Goes up top. They swing it to the near side. Lob pass underneath to Raff. She hits the cutter. Off left on the cutter. That was McKinney with the attempt. They get the ball back and throwing it up there is Rath again. Gets her own miss and they swing it back around. Nicholson. And eventually Cable in the paint. 10 seconds in the shot clock. A kick out pass. That one off right rim by Hinsey. But they get the offensive boards. Lakeville North has been tough on the offensive board so far tonight. Cable with it. Works it to this side. 10 seconds in the shot clock again. A little hook shot underneath. No good there by Mickelson, and they call a jump ball. As Brooks is tangling up with Cable down there. Brooks and Spencer check out. Lakeville North still with it. 3-ball on the way from the right corner pocket is good. For Mickelson, that's her first basket as well. Well, they count it along 2. So instead of 11, it's 10. Three-point lead as we wind this first half down. Bichanga trying to work it right underneath in the paint. Gets it stripped away, and in transition, they find McKinney. And that's stolen right back on the interception by Raylan Ross. Crossover dribble, but then that one's pickpocketed by Hinsey. She fires it one-handed and waved off as she's called for the travel. Hinsey to Cable on the travel. And again, a wholesale change here. 5 for 5 from the North bench. They definitely have the fresh legs. Timeout as well. We'll take a moment and make sure we are coming in loud and clear on the quality check. Right now, a 3-point lead for Lakeville North with 2:47 remaining in the first half. All right, second timeout call by the Red Hawks. Good one so far. It's been a defensive battle, low-scoring first half as we're winding it down. And this one will be followed by the varsity matchup at 7 o'clock. And again, special thanks to Hassett and Simone for working camera and engineering duties tonight. I'm Scott Dahl with the call. If I recall, it will be MA's ball that is. Let's see if they take it uncontested. Looks like loose three-quarter defense. Erickson gets it from Addie Spencer. Top of the key. Tangled up. Now she gets it off to Schimmelfennig. Puts up a runner. That one rattles up and out of bounds. That'll be Red Hawk ball still. That was last touched by Maya Peterson for Lakeville North with some good hustle underneath defensively. Just knocked it out of bounds, and with 2.5 seconds remaining, Erickson with the inbound pass. Bichanga, Ross, Spencer, and Schimmelfennig, year 5. And Erickson throws it all the way up top to Ross. Back to Addie Spencer. Spencer, left-handed. Free throw line, gets it poked away, but then getting some help from Schimmelfennig. That one gets knocked from behind. She didn't even see it, but she knew the pass was coming. That was Ellie Callanan. Had her back to the ball, but she could tell by the body language of the MA player that the ball was coming. So she just raised her hand and blindly intercepted that one. Good play by Callanan. Here comes a 3-ball. Missed the mark by Olmstead. MA's Erickson on the board and Callanan on her. Erickson brings it over. Schimmelfennig back to Erickson for 3 straight away. Back iron miss, no good. Bichanga over the back tried to punch it to Spencer, but instead it's scooped up by Lesh. And in transition, here comes Lakeville North with 1:38 remaining in the first half. Callanan with it now. Erickson on her, still a Lakeville 3-point lead. It's Callanan. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Schimmelfennig on her. Whistle away from the ball. Too much time in the paint. Wholesale changes once again. 5 out, 5 in for Lakeville North, and for Minnehaha, 1 in and 1 out. And checking in the game is Clark Spencer. To Ross. Erickson still in there. Schimmelfennig gets it. Bichanga, your 5 for the Red Hawks. 1:14 remaining. Still a 3-point lead. That could change in this possession. Ross with it, right-handed, then backs up. Erickson also on point on the near side. She gets the pass from Ross, looks inside, fakes it. Pivots left foot, then takes the left-handed dribble over the free throw line. Works it back up top to Mercy. Now, Spencer. Clark Spencer, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Schimmelfennig is double teamed. Redhawks need to get a shot off here, and they do not. Good defense, Lakeville North, forcing that turnover back to them. And North will inbound it with 45 seconds remaining. Over the timeline, nicely, long pass there. Missed the mark. Puchanga on the rebound. That was Abby Angel from the right corner. Far side on the 3-ball attempt. And again, it's Erickson now with it. Shot clock and the game clock the same. Erickson works in for the layup, goes up, and draws a foul. Decent defensive move by Annalise Mickelson. Official just says, yep, got a little hand foul on that one. So that's her first, the team's fourth. And Erickson is already 2 of 2 from the line tonight. She's a good free throw shooter, and as soon as I say that, she misses the third. She'll have one more shot here to pull the team to within 2. And she does. Just dips over the front iron with some shooter's touch. 2-point lead with 18 seconds remaining. Lakeville North on top. Crossover dribble, Hinsey. Double team. 9 seconds remaining. She goes to Angel. And Angel makes a move to the basket from that right side and does draw the foul with 5.5 seconds remaining. Foul called on Mercy Schimmelfennig. That's her first, the team's third. Irrelevant for the team as we're winding this first half down. Free throw, no good. Second one coming to go up by a 3-pointer. And that one perfect for Abby Angel. They steal it away. And does it count? No, waved off. Angel on the steal and layup from the left side, but just a little too late, and that's going to do it for the first half. 11-8 in favor of Lakeville North. Scoring summary, it's going to be a 5-minute half, starting with Lakeville North. 3 points for Olmsted. Basket for Mickelson for 2. Rath has 2. Cable has a field goal and a free throw. Abby Angel 1 of 2 from the line. Lakeville North. And for the Redhawks, 3 of 4 from the line. Erickson all 3 free throws. Ross has 2, and Addie Spencer has a 3-pointer to her credit. All right, again, Hassett and Simone running the camera and the laptop tonight. I'm Scott Dahl with the call. Alexis Bronger will be working the camera for the varsity game. Got a good one so far. Low scoring. Lakeville North by 3. Back in about 4 minutes at the conclusion of the half. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Let me start that one over. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Scott Dahl with the call, and again, we'll be back in about 4 minutes. All right, first half is in the books. Again, it's Hassett and Simone on camera. I'm Scott Dahl with the call. 3 points is the differential right now. Mary Kay Fretheim running the big board. To her left, Heather Thoreau running the books, and Mike DiNardo, PA and shot clock operator. Thanks. All right. Looking at the timeouts for JV. They might just leave them where they are after the first half because still shows 3 and 5. But oh, yeah. How about that for the tie game right now? Mercy Schimmelfennig with her first basket. It's a big one of 3, and we're knotted up at 11 in transition. Layup good for North's Maya Peterson. It's stolen away by, we'll check that. Lisa Erickson had the ball. Stolen away there by Ellie Callanan. Shot missed. Lisa Erickson gets it back for MA. Now Addie Spencer works it to Schimmelfennig, who just drained the 3 to tie things up out of the half. Although looking at the scoreboard, they gave her a long 2. So right now, 13-10. Foul call, 31 white. That would be Sochenda Sedang. And Erickson in the inbound pass to Ross. Ross works it inside the paint, switches hands, underhand layup. Good. Started from the right side, finished on the left. Raylan Ross now has 4. Lakeville North almost threw it behind Peterson, but they do get it back. Keep it from going out of bounds on an errant pass. Lakeville North still with it. Back to Peterson. Looks inside. Spencer on her. And now it's Callanan, number 10. Back to Sedang. And then Lesh. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They're not going to get this one off at all. So that is a turnover for Lakeville North. And in this possession, Redhawks with a shot can go up top. Wholesale changes once again. 5 in, 5 out. Alma Morse checks in for the Redhawks as well. And it's Addie Spencer checking out. Full court press here by North. Erickson. Long pass to Schimmelfennig. Quickly puts it up. Just a little too much on that one. But Bichanga with a great offensive board from that right baseline. Morse puts up a long ball. No good. It goes out of bounds. That turnover will go to Lakeville North. Up by 1. We're just underway here in the second half. Again, a doubleheader tonight. This one to be followed by the 7 p.m. varsity matchup. That has a lot of intrigue for me just to see how that one ends. Shot there in the 3-ball attempt by Abby Angel. No good. Rebound by the Redhawks. And that's Ross to Erickson. Erickson free throw line hits Schimmelfennig, still inside the perimeter line. Now Morse has it, right wing. Stops, pivots, gets it blocked on the pass. Loose, scooped up by Angel. That's Abby. In transition, layup, good for Abby Angel. She now has 3. And a 3-point lead for Lakeville North, which is what it was at half. Morse gets the ball knocked away. Keeps it from going over the timeline. I don't think that would have been an over and back anyway because it was knocked away by Lakeville North. Ross to Erickson, 3. Too much. Backboard rim, no good. Scooping it up on the far side for Lakeville North is Braylee Hinsey. Ripping and running now. Slowing things down on point is Hinsey. She gets it back from Olmsted. Hinsey for 3. And that bounced high on the front iron and then drops in for 3. Braylee Hinsey. And that's her first points of the night as well. Erickson to Ross. Ross, heavily contested, smoothly brings it in, throws up a layup, just missed it. Bichanga on the boards, and a foul called underneath. It looks like it might be against Olmsted for Lakeville North. These officials looking. Yep, 0 white, says the official. Brooklyn Olmsted picks up her first foul. And changes coming in, 5 for 5. That's how they do things at Lakeville North. 5 in, 5 out. And Erickson looking for anybody to throw the ball to. Addie Spencer on the receiving end. Brooks is also in there. Mariah. Tight defense and a timeout by the Redhawks. We'll see if they reset to 5, but if they just go from 3 to 2, we know that timeouts just stay for both halves, and it looks like they do. So timeout Redhawks. Again, head coach in his first year, Nate Nelson. Scott Scholl assisting that game down there as well. For the Panthers, Jessica Johnson, Jackie Lissette, and Olivia Bruce. Had a nice conversation with the head coach for the Panthers, Andy Birkbaum, in his 26th year as head coach for the girls. And prior to that, he was head coach for the boys for a stint of 6 years, 32 total years head coaching for Andy Birkbaum. And again, appreciate talking with Coach Andy. Redhawks have it. Raylan Ross right now with it. Big steps, throws it up from the left side. Right-handed underhand from the left side. Raylan Ross made it look smooth, and she now has 6, and that leads all scorers as well. Brings her team to within 14, or 4, I should say, with 14. They get the ball back on that turnover as well, as the ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Lakeville North. Addie Spencer on the inbound pass to Ross. Ross moves it over the timeline, gets it poked out of bounds. She was double teamed on the near edge. No, they give it back. They do give it to MA, but at first it was Ellie Callahan. Check that. Sneaking in there, trying to convince the official that that's North's ball, right? Ross in the paint, lost control. Bichanga helps her out, throws it up, draws a foul. Good heads-up play by Layla Bichanga, helping out Ross, who drove the ball in traffic, lost control. Bichanga right there to help out. First foul called on Macy Cable for North. And again, it's Layla Bichanga on the free throw line. Missed that one. Bichanga looking for her first points of the contest. And that one did everything but dropped in for Bichanga. Lakeville North now with it. Spinning, one bounce. Now Callahan throws it up, hit the side of the backboard. Bichanga steps in and forces the jump ball. And it will be Minnehaha Academy on the defense, as Callahan will throw it in for Lakeville North. So possession Lakeville North on that one. Inbound pass. Scooped up Raylan Ross on the steal. It was intended for Rath. Rath had a tough time securing the ball. Now it's Liesl Erickson on the far baseline. Long pass there. And that one is stolen away by Sedung. She puts it up off the glass. No good. Knocked out of bounds by the Redhawks. Addie Spencer under there. She was going against Isla Rath, and Spencer swats it out of bounds. And on the inbound will be Lakeville North. Callahan on the inbound, finding Maya Peterson, who delivers. No dribble required. Peterson just put it up and good. Now a 6-point lead for Lakeville North with 8:21 remaining. Ross backs up, running the offense to Addie Spencer. Now Brooks pivoting, and a travel call. 5 in, 5 out Lakeville North, and 1 in, 1 out. Liesl Erickson in, and it's Mariah Brooks checking out for the Redhawks. Pressure defense by the Redhawks. Lakeville North does break it. They work it up top. She thought about the straightaway three, instead dribbles it inside. That is Angel. And there goes a 3 ball from the right wing side. No good, but on the offensive putback, a foul against the Redhawks. On the 3-ball attempt was Hinsey. Foul called on Layla Bichanga. And it looks like Alex Lesh on the line for the Panthers. The right-hander puts it up, back iron miss. To go up by 7 here. Back iron in the miss there as well. Addie Spencer on the defensive boards. To Erickson. Gets it poked from behind. Nice poke there. I believe that was Angel. Shot underneath, no good. Pick out pass. They swing it around. That is Angel. Loads the 3 off right iron. Loose ball taken in by Lakeville North. Lesh on the boards. They have had the advantage on the offensive boards in this game. Lakeville North still up by 6. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lesh puts it up. Addie Spencer steals it away momentarily, but then is taken right back by Lakeville North. Good job, Olmsted over there. And an inside pass is good to Alex Lesh, who delivers for her first 2. The sophomore. 8-point lead, the largest. Braylon Ross working that far edge. Some body contact, bump foul on Braylee Hinsey for Lakeville North. So that'll give the ball back to the Redhawks. Ross checking in, Brooks back in the game. So in the backcourt for the Redhawks, Erickson, Brooks, and Addie Spencer. Bichanga still in there, and Schimmelfennig, year 5 for the Redhawks. Addie Spencer with it now. She's double teamed. And she tried to hit Bichanga, and errant pass, and be a turnover in favor of Lakeville North. And their back court is Hinsey and Lesh. Olmsted there to help out at the center logo as well. It's Hinsey with it on the far edge. 8-point lead, again the largest of the game. Pass to McKinney. Then back out to Hinsey for 3. Hits the iron high off the glass and then out of bounds. It'll remain Lakeville North. And substitutions once again, 5 in, 5 out. And for the Redhawks, Thelma Mindy checking in, as well as Clark Spencer. Addie Spencer checking out, as well as Layla Bichanga. 6:13 remaining in this game. Bounce pass. Now it's Callanan for 3. Off right iron. Mindy on the defensive boards. Working that underneath, and she was going against number 40, Macy Cable. Official says Cable last touched it. So that'll be Redhawks ball. Ross bringing it up. And now we are under 6 minutes to play. Ball stolen away. Nicely done there by Sedung. And in transition, it is Ellie Callanan for 2. Her first basket. She's played a good game. Now rewarded with a basket and a 10-point Lakeville North lead. As a whistle blows. And a timeout called by the Redhawks. Looks like they have 1 left, 5:44 remaining. A 10-point lead for the visiting Lakeville North. Take a short pause and make sure we are dialed in, audio, video. 10-point lead, Lakeville North. Timeout, Redhawks. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, 11-8, Lakeville North. 6 points for the Redhawks in the second half, and 13 points for Lakeville North. Winning both halves. That's how you win ball games. And again, Lakeville North, a large school in the enrollment category. That's why they come in a 4A team against the Redhawks 2A team. Good battle here today. Again, it was only a 3-point lead at halftime, now 10. Redhawks could cut into that right now. That is Liesl Erickson, Raylan Ross, Thelma Mindy, far side, Clark Spencer, and then Mariah Brooks in there as well. Clark Spencer gets the ball, double team, knocked out of bounds by the Panthers. So that'll give it right back to the Redhawks with 5.5 to play. Ross on the inbound pass, crossover dribble over the free throw line, kicks it out to Spencer. Clark puts it up. Mindy on the rebound and putback, and she gets fouled on the putback attempt. Thelma Mindy, a sophomore, also the keeper for the soccer team. And off the glass and good for Thelma Mindy. She drains that one as well. That broke a 6-point run. Long shot from straight away, and Mindy on the defensive board. Gets it intercepted, though, by Callanan on the pass, and there goes a free ball. That's good for Lakeville North's Sochenda Sedang. So after 4 unanswered for the Redhawks, Lakeville North strikes right back with an 11-point lead. Foul call, looks like 31, Sochenda Sedang. It'll be Redhawks ball on the far side. Clark Spencer to Erickson. Erickson, left-handed, top of the key, crosses over, goes back to Clark. 3 ball on the way, just kisses the front iron. Loose ball taken in by Lakeville North. That is Rapp. Now Callanan with it from her. Callanan spins, crossover dribble, up top, bounce pass to Mickelson. Mickelson looking at Brooks on her, now looks to her left, throws it up, and it's taken in. Lakeville North still with it. Cable now to Callanan. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Callanan spins, throws it up, bounces around a few times and hits the backboard as well. Did everything but go in. Raylan Ross on the defensive boards, lost control but kept it in play. But it's scooped up by Callanan, and in transition, the ball out of bounds, last touched by Clark Spencer. 5 for 5, we'll call it, on the substitutions for Lakeville North. Mindy checks out, and Bichanga checks in for the Redhawks. 3:57 remaining in the first half. 3:57. North with it. Kinsey back in the game, finding Peterson. They work it around now. It's Olmstead. Switches to her left hand, puts up a floater, and it's good in the paint. For Brooklyn, Olmstead. She now has 5. And it's Brooks bringing it over, finding Erickson. Erickson guarded by Peterson. Nice little pass. Erickson back to Brooks for 3. Back iron miss. No good. Loose ball. Bichanga. Foul. I think it's going to be against Lakeville North as Bichanga hit the hardwood. And it's Olmstead on the foul. So Layla will be on the free throw line with 3:27 remaining. First free throw is good. Second free throw coming up. Back iron, miss, bounces to the far corner. Tracked down by the Redhawks, but just out of bounds. Good hustle. Brooks over there. And Lakeville North now will bring it over. That is Hinsey for 3. Got it. Braylee Hinsey has a couple threes to her credit tonight. 32-17 Lakeville North. Just adding to their lead. It was only 3 at half and 25 right now. Or 15 right now, I should say. It'll be Lakeville North's ball on the near side. It'll be Hinsey in the inbound pass. Finding Peterson. She goes up top with it. Dribbling inside the paint, putting up a floater of her own. As Brooks gets double teamed over there. That was McKinney on the floater attempt. Now Hinsey finds Angel on the layup, no good. Brooks on the rebound for MA. Lob pass to Ross. Off the dribble to Erickson. And a jump ball called as stepping in front of Erickson was McKinney. That's Madison McKinney for Lakeville North with some good hustle. Forcing the jump ball. That'll go back to the Redhawks possession. And Mariah Brooks with the inbound pass for MA. Force it to Bichanga. Now Erickson. Up top to Clark Spencer. Spencer, one dribble, left hand. Brooks goes back. Strong dribble. Spins underneath, and she'll get called for the travel in the paint. So North Olmsted will throw it in to Hinsey. 2:22 remaining. Good transition ball. All the way across and then around. And now a 3-ball, nothing but net for Braylee Hinsey, and nothing but 3-pointers for her as well. She has 9 total. Erickson trying to bring it over and pestered by Lakeville North. It's going to be a foul on North. Abby Angel. 5 for 5 for North substitutions. Mindy back in the game. Erickson on the free throw line. Morse, Bichanga. Ross still in there getting some instruction from head coach Nate Nelson. Liesl Erickson drains the free throw. Erickson is 4 of 5 from the line tonight. Now 5:06. All 5 points for Liesl Erickson from the line. Under 2 minutes to play. Again, this is the first of 2 games on the docket tonight. Cable. Such a lash now inside, turning and firing it. It was a good idea. That was Rath on the shot attempt. Ultimately, it's Liesl Erickson scooping up the loose ball with 1.5 to play. Ross, lob pass to Mindy. Mindy just couldn't bring it in, and it's scooped up by Callanan. In transition, out of bounds. It'll remain Lakeville North ball. Good attempt by Raylan Ross to keep it in bounds for the Redhawks, but North will get it under their own basket with 1:24 remaining in the contest and a nice lead, 35-19. Hinsey leads all scorers with those 3 balls, 9 points. Callanan, pass in traffic. Now it's loose in the paint. Mindy scoops it up, protects the ball, and jump ball is the call as Alex Lesh for North reached in. It'll remain North's ball. Callanan on the inbound pass. Off the glass and no good on the shot attempt there by Annalise Mickelson. But again, those offensive boards for Lakeville North. Callanan got that one to Lesh. They have a lot of rebounds offensively, does Lakeville North. Mindy on the poke steal. Going against Rath. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Fired there, no good. And there is the buzzer. 49 seconds remaining. Morse will check out, and Armani Satuma checks in for the Redhawks. Erickson to inbound it to Ross. Ross in the paint. Gets it poked away. Callanan might have gotten her hand on it. And in transition, off the glass. Just missed the mark there. Good attempt by Rath. And the putback is good. I believe that was Alex Lesh on the putback for her fourth. 18 seconds to the conclusion of this one. Lob pass underneath. Might have been knocked down if that was a shot attempt. Satuma up top. Last touched. So that tells me it was touched by Lakeville North. And a shot attempt or pass attempt knocked out of bounds by North. 6 seconds remains. Raylan Ross will have a layup. Underhanded. Good. And that's going to do it, folks. Raylan Ross for 2. She'll end with 8. And this was a fun one. A halftime lead was 3 for Lakeville North. They end up winning 37-21. Leading all scorers was Hinsey with the 3 threes, 9 points. Then jersey number order 5 for Olmsted, 4 for Peterson and Lesh, 2 for Mickelson, 3 ball for Sedung, 2 for Rath, 3 for Cable, 2 for Callanan, 3 for Abby Angel. Good scoring for North. Raylan Ross led the Redhawks with 8 points, 2 for Schemmel-Pfennig, and Erickson had, looks like 5 or 6, all free throws for Erickson. Again, these are unofficial. Spencer, Addie had a 3 ball to her credit the first half. Bichanga with a free throw, and Mindy 2 for 2 from the line. Again, a special thanks to Hassett and Simone for running camera and the big board tonight. I'm Scott Dahl with the call. We'll lock and load this one down and get ready for the varsity matchup. You've been listening to the Redhawks basketball broadcast powered by NFHS Network. Lakeville North comes out victorious.